Just like the Death Star DLC, this video's loading time will be forever. Welcome everyone to my Star Wars Battlefront Death Star DLC review. And by fucking God, I've been waiting to do this for absolutely ages. So, let's get on with it. Unfortunately, there are more downs than there are ups. But anyway, let's get to some moaning. Starting off the bat, firstly, visual effects are great, amazing, stunning, beautiful. Just everything about this DLC, the graphics, the design, everything is beautiful. When I went on the last mode of the Death Star and you're literally flying around on the Death Star, you really get the sense of scale, the size that the rebels had to deal with when trying to blow up the Death Star. Incredible that DICE have captured that. Everything about this DLC, the graphics, everything. Once again, DICE, you pulled it off, pulled it out of the bag. The sound effects, everything. Incredible, amazing. But I've got more bad points than there are good points. Game modes, or lack of them. Only having 3 is just plain old stupid and poor. Having all this time to make the most wanted DLC, having all this time where they could have put loads and loads of game modes in there, but then only having 3. 3 boring game modes, with after playing them one time, it is utterly boring. If the rebels don't win, then it's back to square one. Empire keeps winning, you're back to the start. It's stupid. Nobody wants to go online really and be forced to play a campaign mode unless they choose to. And speaking of campaign mode, a skirmish mode, offline mode would have been incredible in the Death Star DLC. I mean, it has the capability to smash anything like single player mode. Like, it's there for them on paper to do anything single player, missions, anything, story, skirmish, anything there. Now, all this time, they could have given us lots of DLC and lots of game modes. But no, they just friggin' gone, oh look, it's time for the Death Star DLC. Let's just friggin' give them 3 game modes. Nice, beautiful map. They'll make up for it. EA will get their cash, you know. And then, because people will stop playing, we'll make it free to get people playing. Might piss off a few people because they pay 60 quid or 50 odd dollars, $60 to play it exclusively. Nah, we'll give it for free in a couple months' time. Friggin' DICE EA pricks. I mean, what's the point? I mean, there's one problem I've got to bring up. It's like, why give out DLCs for free? Like, when season pass holders have paid, like, the well-earned cash to have it exclusive to them. Nay? There's a question for you, DICE and EA there. I gave that long pause for you to answer it. No, you're not going to... No, you're just going to ignore me like everyone else that you've just friggin' ignored. Oh, stupid. Alright, back to the game modes itself and the Death Star. Nobody likes being chucked about willy-nilly, you know. Back and forward, back and forward, back and forward, back and forward between game modes and game modes and game modes. Nobody wants that. You know, we just want to go on a game mode that we want to play on a new map and just have fun and not being chucked about and not having awfully long loading times. Because the load times on this game for all DLCs and every game mode is horrendously long. I mean, it's so long. People say, oh, it's your internet. No, it's not my internet. My internet's friggin' fast, mate. Jog on. Nah, it's just pathetically loading slow. You know? Or if it's not that, it's the servers. But touch wood at the moment, servers have been alright for me. And also playing, you know, when you do get on the space modes, you think it's space. Massive open maps. You know? Massive open maps. Nope. They give you a small little tiny crushed in map. No, we could have had really, really, really good dogfights or, you know, big old space battles as we like, you know. Nope. It's Star Wars, big in space. Just have a big old map, get to different objectives around the map, then work your way towards the Death Star. Bang, you know, That's it. Let that special space mode be a special mode on there. But if people want to play, you know, running and gunning like I do, because I'm not really a fan of the old space mode, then, you know, just let us do the running and gunning. You know, we want to play, we want to be on foot. You know, we don't want to play in space. Just let the people choose what they want. Let gamers choose what they want, and not let them be forced to be chucked around into other game modes. It's stupid. Absolutely stupid. Okay, so another point I'm coming back to is the spawn points. Yes, I'm coming back to spawn points. I've said it in all my reviews. Spawn points in Star Wars Battlefront are awful. Just awful. Generally, they're just bad. I mean, by the time you run to where everyone else is at, killing each other and at the objective, you get shot yourself. Or suddenly it's all over. You spend half the time running and less time shooting and gunning. And it's the same thing for the Death Star. Again, the spawn points are poor. If we had different game modes on different kind of bigger maps, all that, you know, indoor bigger maps, doesn't matter if they're closed in or big, you know, it doesn't matter. Just make the spawn points better. Have like selected areas of that map, command posts where you can spawn where you want. If you want to do all the running, go at the last spawn point. If you want to spawn near and really close to the battle, then go for it. Because, you know, when you're trying to get old R2-D2 out, you can't, because the Empire is spawning right on top of the shuttle and it's literally impossible. Unless you've got all three heroes. What's the point? So that's one big problem that they have to fix, as well as the unbalancing. The major problem of the unbalancing anyway is spawn points. They're terrible, and they have to be fixed. I know this sounds like more positive than a negative, but I'm going to put Easter eggs in negatives, because yeah, it's nice having them there, but it's just, you know, a part of DICE's kind of little blanket to just to go, yeah, look, Easter eggs, the game mode's nice, yeah, have fun. Well, it's hard really to look at the Easter eggs, depending on the game modes and what's happening. I mean, again, this is where single player can come in. As soon as you've got a single player mode, you have the time to look at the Easter eggs. In multiplayer mode, you don't. Because you've got to constantly try and get to the objective, kill people, you know, crush the rebellion. And here you can't. I mean, yeah, so far I've seen a couple nice little Easter eggs. You know, I've gone through the trash compactor, the little meeting room where Darth Vader and a couple of officers fall out. And, yeah, they're alright. Couple of Easter eggs. Even Obi-Wan Kenobi's little area where he pulls the old tractor beam down so the Millennium Falcon escape. Yeah, but single player mode can make us explore more of the Death Star. Multiplayer mode, we don't get that chance. So, if you can get my point of putting Easter eggs in a negative, then thank you, but I can't really put them as a positive. Because I just think it's kind of like the eye patch, you know, that DICE has kind of put over just to hide how bad this DLC is. I mean, honestly, you play it a good couple of times like I have, and maybe you guys have, and you can see, you know, it is just not great. It's not good. It's nowhere near amazing. It's just a substandard, quick, cheap knockoff DLC. It's a poor DLC to sum it all up, basically. And the best one that DICE have produced so far in this so-called new Battlefront franchise is Bespin. Bespin's a great DLC. You know, it's amazing. Hands down, great game mode, you know, all that. Amazing, great.
We believe they are making their way to the detention area. Cut them off immediately.
The Death Star was supposed to be one of the most sought-after DLCs coming out. People have waited like months and months for this, I included, and to get only 3 cheaply crappy made game modes, and it's just very, very, very disappointing. There was so much more you DICE could have packed into this. EA, I don't care who does it, you know, just friggin' sort it out. Single player mode, all of it in here. Loads of new different missions, maybe a little mini campaign mission. Could have gone really well. All the old game modes that are currently for non-season pass holders as well. Move it in here, put them on the Death Star maps. Great, amazing. Couple more new maps and game modes as well. And make this exclusive. Like I said before, nobody wants to, you know, buy a very expensive season pass only to then find out that people that haven't bought it are now going to get it free a couple months later. That's got to stop. I mean, I don't really have any other kind of outcries to this DLC anymore. I mean, the loading times are bad, spawn points are bad, graphics, Easter eggs, visual effects, great. Yeah, it's quite competitive, but after playing a couple of times, and if you don't win and you can't advance, it just gets boring. And that's, you know, that's it. I mean, I played this for 2 days and I just couldn't feel the urge to play it anymore. I just lost all charm and all respect for it. Once again, it's another crappy DLC. Honestly, it's crappy. I mean, I could do a better job than DICE and EA, whatever. I could... If these guys ever invited me down to their studios, which will probably never ever happen, you know, I would literally show them what to do with their DLCs, where it's gone wrong, you know. I think anyone could, to be fair. They don't... It doesn't feel like they have an idea what they're doing. You know, and it's another piss poor DLC. Another letdown that's just going to be ignored and not fixed, and we're just going to have to put up with it. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. More Star Wars Battlefront gameplay and other sorts of gameplay coming to the channel soon. If I don't see you in my local subway, then I'll see you down my local Weight Watchers. Have a good life, everyone.